Hey friends, what's happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market as we charge through June 21? We're going to talk a little bit about that. And this one mistake can cost a buyer the deal. After they're contracted, buyers can make this one mistake and cost them everything. We're going to talk about that first. I'm David Russell with the Russell team. Thank you for watching this brief video in our video series about buying, selling, and owning real estate. If there's anything I can do for you and help you in your real estate needs, please call, text, or email me. I'm here to help. The market is smoking hot. It's been like that. It's going to be like that. We're going to talk about that for a long, long time. So I'm not going to go really into great detail about that. There is a link here somewhere to the National Association of Realtors, Dr. Yoon, talking about April being up 19%. He also mentions that there was a third month of consecutive decline in sales. That's not North Texas. So the demand here is still exceedingly high. We're about 1 month's inventory throughout most of the Metroplex. So that's a national trend, not a geolocal trend. Be careful when you're listening to national news because it doesn't always apply to your geolocal location. The market is still very, very hot for us. Still, even though they're building announcing all these new developments along the perimeter of Dallas, east and north, that's not going to impact Lake Highlands, Plano, Capel, Frisco, those areas that are in the Metroplex or closer to the center of the Metroplex, those areas are not going to be impacted by housing development of 5,000 homes. It's an hour and a half to drive to. It's going to help people on that side of town, but the average home buyer is not going to drive an hour and a half to and from work every day. I don't think. At least that's not been the trend since I've been a realtor 15 years. So that said, we're still in a smoking hot market. Now, buyers make this mistake and you can lose the house of your dreams and hard-fought contracts today, and that is change your credit. Don't buy furniture, appliances, cars, boats, toys. Don't do anything to impact your credit. Don't miss a payment. Don't be late on a payment. Don't give the underwriter any reason whatsoever to stop your loan and decline it because there was a change in your credit history or in your credit portfolio package. Don't buy anything on credit. Don't do anything involving credit. I've talked to some lenders this year, and they've had some people that they've had to call and say, we're so sorry that you went and bought that car because now you can't qualify for the loan because your debt to income ratio changed. Or, hey, here's another one. Don't change jobs when you're under contract before you close. That could blow out your loan. The underwriter has the discretion of canceling that loan up to and until they send you the money or they transfer the money. I do know of a situation, a peer of mine years ago had one of his transactions cancel. The bank canceled the loan after both parties had signed because they saw something in the file that they didn't like, and they terminated the loan, and that buyer did not get that home, and that was after signing. So be very careful with that. Sellers, for you, if your listing agent should be calling every week the mortgage company checking for new conditions. That won't eliminate this problem from arising in your transaction, but what it will do is potentially give you some advance notice of a problem, as opposed to waiting for the lender to call to notify the buyer's agent. And sometimes that is not done until just before closing, as was the case I just mentioned. After signing, the underwriter terminated the loan. And that was a brutal situation for both parties. Hopefully that information helps you, buyers. Don't change your credit in any way. And that should help you prevent a problem of not getting the loan because the underwriter just is not comfortable or because it changes your credit score. My name is David Russell. If there's anything I can do for you in the real estate world, please call, text, or email me. I'm here to help.